Welcome to another week of the LACA podcast. My name is Jesse. When we left off, we tried to defeat some dinosaurs. That didn't go very well. This week, we have a whole new reptile to be thinking about.
She hates the clapping.
She was more confused about the counting.
I was like, what's happening?
So,
we're blowing up the world.
Are we chasing the Allosauruses?
No.
Blowing up the world.
You already established you were not chasing the Allosauruses. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for that train wreck of the last episode. I don't think anything actually happened.
So all of Asia.
Yeah.
In the past 2 episodes, we have sat inside of the town hall and discussed with the satyr.
I mean, we had
about
lots and lots of
the
exposition.
freeing of the
Of our
goddess.
lives.
We discussed we freed the goddess.
We did
left
free
the
the
building.
goddess.
I temporarily went deaf. I burned down the town after being abandoned by
Oh,
my
yeah, he burned down the town.
companions.
Let's see what's
We
going on with
left
that.
And walked through a grassy field. Got kind of chased by some allosaurs and they're gone.
Too much?
2
No,
episodes.
I'm laughing at the fact that we burned down the town.
Oh, 56 seconds.
Boom. Victory shimmy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to LACA, where nothing ever happens and the points
Points
don't
don't
matter.
matter.
And we victory shimmy even though this is audio.
And we
It was a
really
beautiful
didn't
victory,
have a
Shimmy.
victory.
You wish you could have
We
seen
did have a victory.
Hey, we
We
successfully
didn't get
broke them
eaten.
That's fair.
to not being food or having my skin on the inside of...
Sewn on the inside of there.
Inside of a reaver's coat.
There we go. 5 points if you get that reference. Just
10
saying.
points if you don't sue us for it.
Looks like I'm getting 20 points.
How? 10 plus 5 is 15.
Everything's made up and the points don't matter.
Fine, I get 1,000,000 points for it. I win.
We get
Except
2
you don't
million
win
points.
because the points don't matter.
I got minus 10. I'm unique.
Also, I've set up a segue so that all points
Doesn't matter.
that go to everybody just flow into me, so...
We all get points, Danielle gets half of them.
Meanwhile, I'm
kinds
sitting
of stuff
behind her
flowing
stealing all her
into you.
points.
Yeah.
Are
Alright.
you loan
Do we really wanna
sharking
go
my
there?
points?
Yes,
She's
I am.
pencil pushing them. What are you doing? You're an ambulance chaser.
Who do you think you are? Ted from accounting?
Not Ted.
I'm gonna sleep with your wife. I just did. Not Karen.
I understood that reference.
Yay!
I didn't.
I would say 4 parties in this room should have understood that reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesse's definitely not paying attention.
No.
He's fed up with our crap. I don't blame him.
Sorry, no. It was bachelor party stuff on my phone. I'm back.
Oh, I thought you meant that was the reference, and I was like...
No, what is the reference?
Uh,
As to why.
What a great
I
workout.
didn't
Ooh
recognize it.
I forgot my pre-workout. Or my new pre-workout. la la. It's literally like crack. Everybody,
Did
that's
that
the
cookie
lovely
dough one?
third roommate.
Did
She's
the
made an appearance
peanut butter
in
one?
the past
No, it's pre-workout. It's like
3.
crack.
Past 3 episodes.
Snow cone flavored. Have we introduced her
wait,
properly?
wait, snow cones don't have a flavor by themselves.
It's snow cone flavored. It's delicious.
Snow cones don't have a flavor by
They have the flavor of all
themselves.
the minerals suspended in the water, okay?
Niley
Don't drink
has
pure water, it's bad for you.
I
Drink mostly
Why?
pure water.
Drink snow cone.
Nice.
Drink pure water, it'll strip all the ions out of your body and you'll be in bed.
What's your blog about? Is it a
Yes.
workout blog?
And your potassium will plummet and you'll die.
I have a fitness
I know.
Instagram.
I've been there.
Instagram. Yes, Niley has a fitness Instagram. Feel free to follow her on that.
What is it?
First, she'll have to shout at the mic
What's your
what it is.
handle?
It is Niley H Fitness. NYLEEHFITNESS. I'm gonna be a medical scribe and I can't spell.
That's alright, you don't need to spell, it's fine.
Doctors can't
This is
spell.
mesomorph. It's literally like crap.
smell
You
it.
don't look around at all. Like nothing exists except the weights. It's great.
I
I
like it.
watched running, so let's pray to stole it.
I did.
Okay.
Just
That's
for everyone at home, I'm pretty sure it's not literally crack.
Oh, no, it is.
It kind of looked like it was, though.
Contains some of the similar.
Chemical compounds.
Moving on.
The
The oh god look on
chemical
her
crack
face.
cocaine. So therefore, it does have crack.
Alright,
Duncan-
so no crack cocaine in this
I'd like
conversation.
something to happen in this next episode. How do you feel about it?
I'm pretty excited for that too.
Grimum's excited for things to happen.
So,
He says as pretend to be a tree in the last episode.
So about that town burning down.
I have nothing to do with that.
Excuse me, about that test ground burning down.
Yeah, no, there was a fire. There's a giant pillar of smoke behind you guys. There's a thing going on. It's happening.
I'm not looking at
Where the fuck
it.
is my MM?
Right there.
I'm sorry, where the fuck is my DMG? It's also right there. It's just a little further behind me.
Random struggle busing.
You know what? It's fine, because I still have the power to rocks fall, everyone dies you.
It's accurate.
In this plane.
As a paladin, Gremlin will lay on hands himself as he dies.
Well, that's nice for you.
So I will say, for all of our viewers, the previous roommate and I used to go out to coffee every morning and study, and there were these people who were there every single morning, and they always, for some reason or t'other, factored PHP into the conversation, and we were convinced they were talking about PHP and Dungeons and Dragons for the longest time. They were not.
I'm not
But we were
surprised.
very excited.
What were they talking about?
Business things.
Fuck that.
I know. Adults and whatnot.
Ew. Adults.
Just as a fair reminder, at this point, we are all adults.
We've all been adults
Adults
for a while.
quite a while.
But now Kayla's 21 with us. So therefore we can all drink and be an adult.
Wahoo!
Where we can act like we aren't adults. That is the benefit of being 21. You can act like you're not an adult.
I like the idea that I'm still a child with a drinking permit. I'm just saying.
What was it? My
I'll
drinking
give it to
team
you.
has a
The
trivia
premise, the wrong
problem.
word.
Yeah.
Guys,
The right word is problem.
I became an adult today.
Okay.
I got my own Netflix.
Oh, that's the real marker. I'm still using
Oh.
my parents' Netflix.
I was using my parents' Netflix until my friend, who I've known since high school, was on it all the time, and so I couldn't get on it because she was using my account, and they were using too many together, so I got my own today.
Oh, that's $7.99 a month right there.
Proud of you.
That is responsibility.
That is responsibility. We're living on my parents, and it's great.
So if you do that with Crunchyroll, that's just being a weeb, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I bought Hulu. I bought Hulu. Don't know why.
I had HBO for a month.
That's actually a lie because I got it for free with my Spotify subscription.
Yeah, I don't think you bought Hulu. You just had Spotify.
Okay,
and
no,
then
that's
bought
a
out
lie.
Hulu.
I accidentally bought Hulu for a month.
You have Amazon Prime, so I mean that's.
But there's a student thing.
It's still Amazon Prime.
It's true, but it's like $30 a year, so why not?
Isn't it like $80 a year?
Not for
Not for
students.
students.
I think it's-
Students.
Wow, I've been doing this wrong.
Yeah.
We should have just balanced out our
It
subscriptions.
was free for the first year.
We were
6 months.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
We
Danielle
both
and I
have
made
it.
the mistake of both signing up for our Amazon Prime student at the same time.
Oh.
We weren't smart.
It's like you guys aren't even D&D players. You gotta think about the metagame.
We were freshmen.
We were babies. We were adorable.
Were?
I was talking to one of my patients on Tuesday, and somehow the conversation with you came up because I was like, "Yeah, we went out for my roommate's birthday," and he's like, "Oh, tell me about your roommate." And I was like, "Well, God loves this person. She has put up with my crap for 3 years and continues to live with me for a 4th." So
All right, ladies and gents, not you listeners at home. I'm actually talking to my players right now. Describe to me your travel strategy for heading south from the burning city.
Quickly.
Well, I get on my horse,
swiftly,
point it south, and start going.
Grimum will...
Preferably on a road or path or trail or
elegantly.
something of the like.
Neato.
Grimum will loosely tie rope so that, like, if there was a really tight pole, it might fall off between the stuff, like the harness around his horse's nose and the...
Isn't your horse dead?
Oh, yeah. Never mind. I'm just
You're the
following
only
the guy
one
on
with
a
a mouth.
horse.
Because I can
All
summon
right,
them.
roll me perception checks,
Gotta
bitches.
step on those stones, not leave tracks.
Oh no.
Ooh, that is
10.
a powerful performance from
8.
Acadius. As a 1 and not natural.
What?
Very
18.
nice. All right, we got an 18.
Very nice.
8.
8, 10, 18, 1 unnatural.
12. No, 11, sorry. That's
11.
an 8.
All right, so the 18.
Yay.
You're riding, well, he's riding and everybody else is walking. And it's probably like midday on like 3rd day out from the city. And there's just a real brief like shadow over the sun. And you look up, and there's a winged shape. You're not really sure what it is.
Duncan's doing a happy
You're not
dance.
sure, are you? Well, let me tell you something.
Duncan is hardcore happy dancing.
It does not look like a bird, though.
Is it large?
Does it look like a plane?
It's really, really
Is
high.
it Gilligan?
It has wings.
Well, it's flying.
In this world, those are not mutually exclusive.
Mutually
Required. Required. Yeah, I guess
What
inclusive.
direction is it going?
It seems to be sort of meandering so that it stays more or less above you if you watch it for a little
So
while
it's.
there.
I can kind of tell that it's.
It's drifting, but
It's a
it's
vulture.
more or less moving in the same direction as you.
So we're like behind its butt. Like it's going this way and we're going this way. It's not like coming towards us and we're going towards it.
Correct. It's
Well, I feel like it's so high, like, you can see which way it's pointing, but directionally, it's just kind of
With an 18, should
there.
probably notice which direction the shadow is moving.
yeah, no, it's moving
To whom is the closest person?
to
Well,
it.
in the marching order.
To me.
Indicate.
I'm typically last.
Unless people are alternating riding behind me
How can we ride? Nobody has horses.
No, like riding
on my horse,
Oh.
essentially, just so they can take a weight off their feet.
Yeah.
No, I'm just walking close to the
Who wants to walk fourth?
horse
I'm
boy.
last.
I'm fourth.
I'm medium, so third.
I'm gonna poke the
I'm
person
probably
in front of me.
third.
I'm gonna kind of push
Why?
Hades in the
So my
shoulder.
aura
I'm
hits
just gonna
everyone?
point.
I'm
So-
going here first.
Shadow.
Sure.
Flying thing. That
Cadis
person.
is gonna look. Does he have to make a check of any kind?
Refuse to be behind.
I mean, yes.
Not just place wearing my hat.
I really,
Tell me what kind of check you'd like to make.
I really
Hand me
hope you
that.
not
I'm
won.
gonna give him my nat 20
That's a
check.
dragon.
Oh, I was really hoping you
Tis
not won.
dragon, and Arcadius is someone
You
pleased.
just looked at the sun.
Also, I did not know that was a
Okay, under the impression that he has told me, I would like to start now, try to track the dragon so that we don't lose it.
Well, based on what the
Wait, no,
bard describes
I
to
knew
you,
the dragon ancestry,
may not be an
but I
issue.
know like the proficiency
Oh,
for
shit.
doubles on charisma checks with it.
Are we gonna be a dragon?
You might.
And not in a good way?
Maybe.
It's probably gonna eat us.
We shall see.
I nominate Acadius. I nominate Acadius to be party face.
Because I'm a charisma caster.
I nominate Acadius to be party
Kinda looks
munchies.
like a dragon.
Wait, why would the party want to munch on Acadius?
No, munchies for the dragon.
That's not what you said. You said party munchies.
Yeah, like instead of party face,
Munchie makes the best.
he's the one who
mix.
presents himself to be munchies.
Chex mix though.
Ooh.
Cheez-Its.
Mmm. Goldfish. Cheez-Its with a smile.
Smiles back at you.
Goldfish.
So,
You're welcome.
It's okay.
It's okay.
So,
we got
how subtle are you being in your pointing out of the dragon?
I literally just am walking behind him and like put on his shoulder and pointed
Okay.
and said shadow.
Noted.
I'm gonna be like, that's a dragon.
Super.
And I'm gonna be like,
And when he says it, I'm just gonna let go and I'm gonna back off and continue walking.
I'm just gonna be like, trot, 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 trot.
Trot, trot, motherfucker.
I'm very sad that I'm in front of the horse. It seems like the wise position to
Why are
be
you
in.
in front of the horse?
Because I don't want to be behind the horse. And he insisted
Fair.
on being third.
To wave or not to wave?
That is the question. You're waving in its butt.
Your party face, you
I
decide.
mean, it's flying above us in the same direction. It's looking at us.
Or it's looking at something else below it.
That's ahead
What
of
else
us.
is near us?
Is a
Last
side
I
We
heard, there
wouldn't
was
know.
a pack of 6 allosaurs roaming about in this very general area.
We wouldn't
I feel
know.
like any parade's probably been scared off by the allosaurs.
It's got a bird's eye view
It's
on
true.
everything.
It's
Back to your
true.
mom.
But my
It
deduction
might be-
skills indicate that we're probably the.
It can probably still see the burning town.
Yeah, probably can still see the burning town. But why would it be flying away from the burning town if it's interested in the burning town? It
No,
would be.
more like it was flying along and then sees this burning town. It's like, oh hey, cool, look, fire.
Again, if it was interested in this burning town, it would be flying towards the burning town or around the burning town, not away from the burning town, such as we're.
I'm not saying it's diverting its course at all to the burning town. More of a, I'm flying along and there's this thing burning. It's like, oh hey, cool, I'm gonna watch this thing as I fly by.
I'm thinking it's looking at us.
It could very easily be watching the burning town the way I watch a sunset when I'm driving back. Like, oh, that's pretty.
Yeah,
That's cool.
that kind of thing.
But I'm gonna do my thing.
Not like I'm gonna stop and pull over to watch the sunset.
Make a call, people.
Actually, I have stopped
I'm just gonna keep walking.
and pulled over to note the sunset.
Are you gonna tell anyone else, or just me, you and I noticing?
I mean, I did audibly say that's a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
That's a dragon!
What's a dragon?
Look up.
Oh shit,
Oh.
that's a dragon.
Don't poke the bear. Just keep walking.
Look back down.
Wait, there's no bear.
Don't poke the dragon.
I don't want to poke the dragon. I bet he's ticklish.
You're unbearable. Stop it.
But
You're undragonable.
Let the dragon do his dragony things.
Man, you are dragon-ass. Will you move it up?
Okay.
that was good. Props, sir. Props,
Thank you.
What's the plan, people?
Well, I'm
I think
following
we're
the
still
dragon.
continuing.
I don't think we're...
You're following the dragon?
Arcadius is gonna wave at the dragon in a greeting kind of way.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Gun did it.
Why?
Because
The dragon does not seem to respond to you.
Okay.
As
We're just gonna keep walking.
the front of the party, Grimum is going to make sure we are always behind the dragon, walking the same way the dragon is flying.
Do we know if
But
the
we
dragon...
need to get to where we're
Don't
going.
slow your pace. Just go. He's a dragon, okay? Your walking speed is not gonna influence his decisions.
I'm just saying, if the dragon might have not noticed us, we could follow it to its lair.
We have a job to do.
I feel like a dragon would notice us.
Dragons are pretty damn important.
We
also
have a
just
job
waved.
to do. But
I'm the front of the party. We all decided.
that doesn't mean I'm gonna follow you.
That's the way I'm going.
We also literally just waved and we're a group all moving. I would imagine that the dragon has seen us, especially due to the wave.
Dragons are just as fallible as people.
It's true.
You've
Maybe
rolled
just-
plenty of nat ones in your
It's
time.
very possible he's seen us and he knows we're here and he saw me wave and
And
he's
he doesn't care.
Let's just keep going towards the town that we're going towards.
continue
As much as I
in-
want the lair, if the dragon's going to the lair and we're going to the lair, not necessarily a great meeting place.
So
Accurate.
continue to the path
Just
towards
wanna go
the
lair where the
town
dragon's not
we wish
there.
to end up in. However, do notice dragon's path. See where he goes.
Yeah, I don't really want to get eaten.
If he does veer off in the
Random, we
direction,
know what color it is.
the direction we can decide then.
No one's made a check to determine that.
I would like to check what color it is. Do I need
Oh
to
dear.
do I need to roll for nature?
Probably another perception check.
You could do either perception or nature.
Red is...
DC for nature is a little lower.
Whatever is going to give me the best answer on that one.
That's a gold dragon.
Oh,
Oh my god!
the gold dragon, guys.
Well, that changes things. It's
I
probably
have
not gonna
never
beat us.
seen you so happy.
In case anyone doesn't remember, my draconic ancestry is gold. I said ancestry, not bad.
And Duncan also just has a volatile love affair with dragons.
I like Dergans.
Armored
I
dragons.
like Dergans.
I could see that as being a remix. I like Dergans.
Durgans.
Okay, so the plan is to walk south as we were going, but if the dragon veers, to try to imagine where that dragon is going.
If it veers, we'll make another decision. We'll follow it. I'm kind of opinion we should follow the dragon, because gold dragons are dope. And if we are looking for a person, I feel like a dragon might have more knowledge than your average peasant.
Met some wise peasants.
You
in my
can, in
day.
fact, talk to it.
And I can, in fact, talk to it.
Why would the dragon have knowledge of this?
Why would a peasant have knowledge of it?
Because they saw a champion of Vale ride through their town?
You're thinking a champion of Vale is going to ride through this dragon's territory and the dragon's not going to know about it?
I just don't know.
Quite
about
possibly.
Dragons.
I don't either. I wish I knew more about dragons at this point to be able to argue this, but I don't.
And I was dragonborn for a while, and I embraced that, except for the fact that I was ugly.
I think
The tower dragons are not quite as territorial as the chromatic dragons.
I think what that really depends on is, was the dragon sleeping?
Maybe the people are sleeping too.
In every town?
Ever.
The dragon covers a lot more ground and has a lot better vision than the average peasant. So if you
Sure.
Go around, dragon is just good a chance as someone else.
That's assuming that the dragon takes any interest in us and
It's
not
true.
his own
So again,
or
we're
her
still
own
walking towards the town.
entities.
I frankly think it would be cool to talk with the dragon.
I agree.
Because the other thing the tower dragons are known for is being
You enjoy watching yourself peek,
humanoids.
random?
Huh?
You enjoy watching yourself peek?
Not peeking.
So we're continuing towards the town, random.
Much to the
On
secret.
towards the south.
Yes.
You're not actually
Absolutely
going to a
secret.
specific town, I'll note.
Just go
You're heading to a region
Yes.
Okay.
to begin searching.
We'll figure out where towns are once we get over there.
I still think that the dragon knows more than we
I would
do.
agree. So if the dragon
If
goes off,
we're not even in the same region as this person got disappeared in,
So again, we're still heading towards the region. We're just keeping an eye on where the dragon's going.
I agree.
Okay.
Where's the dragon going?
Travel until nightfall when you can no longer see the dragon, and it's still more or less matching your course.
What if she's riding the dragon?
Huh?
I feel like she wouldn't be very lost if she was riding a golden dragon.
For a second.
Yeah, it's amusing to me that you think that a champion of the Vale who can't be located by powerful scrying magic rode through somewhere.
Dragons don't know better than anything more than me. I'm like 99.9% sure about this.
Duncan, do you
You're also 99.9% a dragon fanboy, so...
Yeah.
I was gonna say, would you like to adopt a dragon?
Yes,
Oh,
he
I
would.
Yes.
And by that,
For
I
only
mean-
7 cents a day.
You can
For 7
adopt the
cents a
dragon
day?
in need.
All I'm saying is, if I bring you a cat in a dragon costume,
I have a cat.
Call this
Have you
toll-free
put it in
number.
a dragon
Does,
costume?
does your cat have a dragon costume?
And a picture
He's
of
not
your
my
dragon.
Are we putting his cat in a dragon costume?
No, she doesn't like costumes. That's mean. That's not nice to put kitties in
Are we
costumes.
putting Duncan in a dragon costume?
dogs are a little bit more amenable, and we just
Dogs is not sized for a
just
cat. I
passed
think they're
National
fine.
Adoption Day.
I
so
mean,
we
a
can go,
cat size one, we might be able to get on his head.
No, I have a dinosaur.
Alright, we're putting
costume.
you in a cat-sized dragon costume.
Random is doing all our sound effects for the next season. Right now he is doing bubbling cauldron.
Now he's doing a bird.
Alright. So, nighttime. Are we making camp or are we moving through?
I take a nap.
The sun goes down. The dragon is still somewhere above you.
Can I try and see where?
Does anybody have Lehman's tiny hut?
Yeah, make me a perception check at disadvantage, DC
I
27.
will hand you this with now one chip. Ching!
Wait, I really want to know.
Well, then you can make a check.
Well, be patient. Who's taking watches?
I'm gonna cast Lehman's Tiny Hut.
First watch.
Okay.
Arcadius will
Third
join
watch.
in the watch. Because we don't need to have 6 watches.
So, Cadius and Gremlin are first.
Okay.
I'll take second.
Okay.
I'll take third.
No, Karma has a.
But look at the cat.
I can also take
His
second
arms
watch.
are crossed.
Huh?
Are we doing one person watch or 2 people per watch?
Well, you probably need 4 watches.
Okay.
You've got double volunteers for first watch.
Okay, then I'll take fourth.
Alright, Jacob.
I cast Lehman's Tiny Hut. It's now up and active. We were all in one area, hugging closely as
We do.
Cool.
we do.
So, first watch. Are
First
you patrolling? Are you sitting inside the hut and watching?
I'll be outside the hut, but probably just sitting somewhere.
I will patrol a 40-foot by 40-foot cube.
Cube.
Yep.
You're gonna go up?
Interesting. Do you have levitate?
Not as a first level
I'm just
paladin.
imagining him jumping.
Yeah. I got a 40-foot jump, but
Anyone need to see an athletics check for that?
Yes,
You're going to see a lot of
Jesse, the last
athletics
time we
checks.
athletic checked that, you fell off of the building.
Okay, that's only a 13.
Yeah, you are not patrolling a 40-foot cube.
Okay, so it's 40 foot by 40 foot by 5 foot
Yeah, there you go.
cube.
That's more
Void.
reasonable.
Yeah, it's
I
probably
think
6
it'd be
foot.
10 feet if you were really jumping.
With my hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything happened during my watch?
Not particularly.
It's all gonna happen during my watch. Time.
I'm just
Second
sitting-
watch. What are you doing?
Always.
What's your plan?
Just be outside, kind of hanging out, watching.
Actually, you know what? You know what's more fun than that?
Oh dear.
Why don't you make me a con save?
It does always
Con
happen on
save.
yours.
It every single time happens on mine. Like freaking clock.
So wait, where are you doing your watch? Where are you?
I'm just outside the tent, kind of meandering.
Is she within 10 feet of me?
You have to be awake for that to function.
Oh, do I? Okay.
Do I have an advantage on? I don't know. That's death saves.
Yes, you have a black chip.
Remember there was a time
Doesn't
to use
work
it.
on
Black chips don't
saves.
work on saves.
You have inspiration in case you fail.
Accurate.
This is Danielle we're talking about. Doesn't matter how many days she rolls.
Hey!
Well, yeah, it's with your negativity that shows things.
That's a that is a
Inspiration
10.
worthy?
Inspiration.
Man, you should have doubled up on the watch with the wizard. The wizard falls asleep.
So,
With the 10? I told you to spend inspiration.
Can I spend
Katie says
inspiration?
You already-
he
I've announced
doesn't
the
know
results.
about the weaknesses of her watch.
I thought inspiration was good even after results.
Nope.
I've announced results. So you fall asleep outside the tiny hut, like laying against the stump.
I take
You
a
can
nap.
watch.
I take an effort here.
As such, you don't wake up to wake up the next watch.
As a half elf, am I snoring?
And the next watch doesn't wake up to wake up the watch after that.
Am I snoring?
Maybe a little.
I mean, no
But
more
not
than the
loud
rest of
enough
the
to wake
party.
anyone up when you're outside the hut.
And nobody wakes up at all
So
during
the
the
sun
night?
comes up,
Oh dear.
and everybody just sort of wakes up naturally. What are our passive perceptions of this party again?
13.
13 around?
13
Nine.
across
Nine.
the...
Okay. Okay. So,
Minus one.
Arcadius,
The wisdom.
you wake up first, you get up, you stretch, you go about your business, you start the fire,
Sweet, 12.
you're cooking breakfast.
10 plus proficiency.
Is that your
minus
proficiency on passive perception?
Yeah.
If
No.
If
you're
I'm not proficient in perception?
Only
No.
if you're proficient.
Yeah, it's a
Sorry,
minus. It's
I
a
was
minus
looking
one.
at
It's a
them.
minus.
Always take proficiency.
What's your race?
Azamon?
Okay. Can't help you. Anyway, yeah, so you wake up, start the fire, you're cooking some bacon.
I'm not a morning person.
Grimlim's not happy.
Sorry,
There's-
I was unhappy.
There's bacon smell permeating the camp, everybody else wakes up,
Bacon.
Where's the bacon coming from?
and it's like just like right outside the hut, they started a fire and they're
Who?
Cadius.
Okay.
How do we get bacon?
You know,
Part of our
the
ration.
Lord works in mysterious ways.
He prayed long and hard for this bacon.
He prayed the bacon in.
Is it holy bacon?
You guys
Angelic-
fought some giant
angelic
boars a
guy,
while back.
Give me bacon.
I like thick cut personally.
We also fought some
I'm
goblins.
down.
Y'all fought some giant boars a while back. You have bacon. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
See, I don't know bacon well enough to distinguish good versus bad bacon.
I mean,
Once
there-
you
Well,
cook
I mean,
it,
there's no bad
once
bacon.
you cook it,
it's good bacon.
probably fine.
Once you cook it, it's good bacon. If you don't cook it, it's bad bacon.
No, that's not how it works. You shall not. One of the commandments is, "Thou shalt not discriminate. All bacon is good bacon."
I don't know, I think uncooked bacon is not very tasty.
Is that the 11?
Uncooked bacon is actually not bad. It's just dangerous. Anyway, moving on. Y'all stumble about the camp, have breakfast. About the time that Acadia serves out the bacon, you hear this nice, deep voice. Aren't you gonna share?
Did I make enough bacon to possibly share?
Depends on whether he decides to stay a dragon or not.
The dragon may have my bacon. If he so wishes.
Why does this not surprise
I
me?
would like
Yeah,
to.
the dragon has just been chilling there watching you guys like break camp and shit.
I would like to give my bacon up as a gift.
What was its stealth check?
Like a 14. It was not very good, but it didn't need very much.
Grimum looks around the party.
It's been parked there since she fell asleep.
Literally,
Did
I
it
fell
make her fall
asleep
asleep?
and then you showed up.
No, it didn't make her fall asleep.
Oh, she just fell asleep.
All
just
I'm
fell
saying is with a 10 for Constitution.
Even though the gold dragon does actually have a sleep breath.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
I'm going with it. That's, as far as we know, that's my story.
I like it.
That's adorable.
I mean,
You wouldn't know any different.
are you claiming that the dragon puts you to sleep?
Yes, and then I turn to the dragon, I'm like, be cool.
Anyway, the dragon turns to you and says, "You seem to have an affinity for fire. Did you light that town on fire?
I may have done this, yes.
And all the people that used to live there?"
When we were there were no people. If you tell me otherwise, I'm going to be very, very sad. Because I don't like killing entire towns of people.
Busted.
This is not my thing.
Well, I didn't find any charred skeletons, so...
Yeah, when we were there, it was, through the workings of a powerful magic, unoccupied. And we are trying to find the workers of said magic, and also, more importantly, a champion of the Veil named Captain Ethereus. But we have no idea where she is. We're just kind of wandering around right now.
Well... Captain Ethereus is extremely capable. Are you sure you're qualified to be her rescue party?
Not entirely. I'm kind of new.
When a veil tells you to do something, you don't
Chrome
really
and I
say
are just
no.
like,
Fair enough.
we are not her rescue party.
Grimum is very much under the impression that someone told him to go do something, and he's like, "F it. It's not like I have anything to live for." So this is all an adventure.
That's so sad.
Recently free a goddess from a very powerful enchantment, so we tend to blunder through things with reasonable effectiveness.
Decently, yeah.
Oh, was that you?
Yes, it was. Well, yes, it was. With some help.
I'm her paladin now.
He kind of looks you up and down and says, "Better her than me." Why did you burn the town down?
I was deafened, and I thought I was abandoned by my prankster friends here. And
So he took the
I'm a bit of a pyromaniac. Not gonna lie.
very logical conclusion of, I'm gonna burn the town down.
It was a Constitution saving throw, wasn't it?
Yes?
Damn it, I had advantage.
From what?
Fey ancestry.
It wasn't a magical effect making you fall
No, it
asleep.
wasn't.
It was just you were tired.
Yeah.
I told myself the story so greatly that the gold dragon made me fall
You're
asleep.
immune to magical sleep.
Yeah.
You just got tired. Now, whether you can sell it off to other people that the dragon made you fall asleep, that's entirely
Not
your
likely
business.
because we kind of know you're immune to magical sleep.
Well,
Do you?
the only one who would maybe know would be Ariana, because she's also a half-elf.
Are elves, is that knowledge not common? Because elves are fairly common?
The very, very
I
specific.
wouldn't think that
of
being immune to magical sleep would be
ancestry.
common knowledge.
Not to mention common knowledge versus direct application.
Knowing they don't need to sleep, maybe. But being immune to magical sleep, probably not.
Fair.
And that probably just won't come up in your head.
Yeah.
I mean, if I didn't
Ariana
have
might call you out,
intelligence,
though.
it might.
Ariana might call you out. Not that's important. So yeah, the dragon just came by to check and see what was up with the town that, was missing all its people and, burning down.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on there. There's a sleeping goddess. There was,
Not anymore.
There was, I said was, a sleeping goddess. There's a bunch
I go in the dark
of fae
days.
for a little while, but now they're gone. An evil umpire went through and apparently made everyone vanish. Which is kind of a dick move.
They Death Starred it.
What is this Death Star?
It's an
I
idea
had
I'm
a
coming up with.
particularly
It's what I'm calling this
bad
one.
day there. So I'm on fire. Check me out.
Is there anything D&D
you
mechanic-wise
okay?
that can make you psychic?
Yes.
You're very bad.
Define.
I'm clicking the pencil.
Not the...
Frantically.
Was it the race advantage where you get to
That's
roll
funny,
twice
like,
at the
actually.
beginning and do that, but just kind of have like
You were clicking it so frantically. it was
visions
like,
of very specific instances that occur in the future.
I don't
Like
blame you. I
he
looked like
talks
was
about the Death
frantically
Star, and I'm
Okay,
like, that
I'm glad
was
I'm not the
you?
only one.
And I was like, oh wait, no, obviously I don't
I'm
possess
not allowed
it.
to
But
frantically click this one.
is there any mechanic of that nature?
Of course, I'm gonna sit there and just do this. And this is not much fun.
No.
That's unfortunate.
See, but
would
that
be a
looks
lot
more
of fun.
fidgety.
That doing like
I mean, the lore thing.
the lore thing.
What was the mechanic where I got to roll the die and determine two calls for the day?
It's called Portent. It's from Divination Wizards.
So, like, a high-level divination wizard wouldn't be able to...
It still applies only to the day. Also, the Death Star happened in the past.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, a Sphinx would know about the Death Star.
The actual Death Star?
Long, long time ago.
In
A galaxy far, far away.
It could have been their galaxy. That's all I'm saying.
Guys, Disney owns that now. Be very, very careful.
They're gonna murder us all.
I mean, the mouse owns that now. Be very, very careful.
Be very, very quiet.
Yeah, exactly. The mouse also owns that.
Wait, doesn't it have Looney Tunes?
Oh shit, you're right.
The mouse
You
owns
think the mouse
everything.
doesn't own Looney Tunes through 7 different subsidiary companies?
Fair.
The mouse owns WB.
Warner Brothers.
It wouldn't surprise me.
All I'm saying
He has
is...
some stake in Warner Brothers.
So,
Sorry, Mouse.
MaS Dragon, we saw you yesterday. Is there a particular reason you chose to follow us besides asking me why I left the town on fire?
Or bacon.
Well, always bacon, but no, not particularly. Just giant pillar of smoke frequently merits investigation, as it were.
How'd you do on the check? Anyways, do you know what we're coming up against? You obviously seem to have some knowledge of Captain Aetherius. Do you know where she went?
She is known to me by reputation. She is quite capable. I don't know where she went. Although I would assume that if you're not able to find her with scrying or message or sending, well, she's probably being guarded by a veil. Probably a greater veil. And in the direction you're going, there's not very many of those.
Do you know the name of the greater veil?
Do you guys remember if I told you the Stalker or the Predator veil was the greater veil?
The Stalker veil's
Yeah, Stalker.
Stalker is
veil.
greater. Yeah. Most likely it would be the Stalker veil. I'd be careful.
So is he still just like in dragon form? We're just like talking to a big ass dragon.
Yeah, no, he's chilling.
Okay.
So, in relation
What age?
Adult.
to camp, like I'm picturing
Meanwhile,
Liam
Sun's
is
still
fine.
trying to figure out when
Liam's
everyone will come
hot.
up.
Asleep
You didn't wake up with the
Sariel,
dragon- with the
head, dragon
Oh, for his
wrapped around,
watch.
just chilling in the
Yeah.
field.
Just hanging out.
Okay, cool. How big is he proportionally?
He is
up
as
to
big
date.
as the hut you slept in.
Oh, that's a lot smaller than I pictured him. I literally pictured like his head
right.
fitting in the hut.
No, the hut is only
thought it was
10 foot
radiance.
diameter or 10 foot radius?
10-foot radius still. So 20 feet.
Yeah, no, he's about the same size as how you slept it.
Gotcha. I was picturing like...
He's a huge creature.
And-
So in combat, he takes up a 3x3. His mass is not distributed in a square, though.
Does he have a long, elegant neck?
Would you like a picture of a gold dragon? I can probably arrange that.
I would, thank you.
Don could probably tell you what position that gold dragon is in the photo.
He's beautiful.
He's shiny.
Very shiny.
Out of character though, silver's probably my favorite.
I love silver. Silver dragons are dope.
Yeah.
That's what I pictured the statue that moved
Gold
as.
dragons are cool.
I know
Silver
it's
dragons
not,
are-
but that's what I
Yeah.
pictured it.
I like brass, too.
Mm-hmm. Brass and silver. And most of the chromatics look pretty cool.
And, since we're from Arizona, shout out to copper dragons.
Copper dragons.
Copper dragon.
It's one of the seas of Arizona.
Blues do deserts.
Not all of us are dragons.
Yeah, but
Copper,
but
Some-
copper.
climate, cattle,
Citrus.
citrus, cotton. I thought camels.
And cockatoos.
Who are the
I'm
trolley
sorry,
dragons? Random. Who are the trolley dragons? Bronze?
I believe bronze are the tricksters. You're not going to run into a lot of trolley dragons that aren't of that particular variety. Let's see. Brass. Most gregarious. Nope, it's brass.
Okay.
Brass dragons are described as the most gregarious of the true dragons. They crave conversation, sunlight, and hot, dry climates.
I thought bronze were tricksters.
Are they social
Is it brass or
butterflies?
tricksters?
Brass. Yeah.
It
Oh,
sounds
okay.
like they're social butterflies. Just like out chilling in the sun. chatting
Ladies
it
and
up.
gentlemen, a lesson on dragons. Bronze dragons are coastal dwellers that feed primarily on aquatic plants and fish.
Okay.
Never imagined dragons eating fish.
Right?
They have webbed feet.
Obviously,
and
haven't
smooth
seen How to Train Your
scales.
Dragon.
I've also never seen.
They love to watch
dragons
ships traveling up and down the coastline near their lairs, sometimes taking the forms of dolphins or seagulls to inspect those ships and their crews more closely.
Don't fuck with the albatrosses.
A daring bronze dragon might slip aboard a ship in the guise of a bird or rat, inspecting the hold for treasure. If the dragon finds a worthy addition to its hoard, it barters with the ship's captain for the item. They actively oppose tyranny.
I like how it barters instead of just being like, I'm a dragon.
Well, yeah, they're
So
good.
metallics.
They're nice.
Metallics are generally good.
That's dank. Bronze dragons loot sunken ships and also collect colorful coral and pearls from the reefs and seabeds near their lairs. When a bronze dragon pledges to help an army wage war against tyranny, it asks for nominal payment. If such a request is beyond its allies' means, it might settle for a collection of old books on military history or a ceremonial item commemorating the alliance.
But it wants something.
Here is the stick of friendship.
Yeah. No. A brass dragon is trusting of creatures that appear to enjoy conversation as much as it does, but is smart enough to know when it is being manipulated. When that happens, the dragon often responds in kind, treating a bout of mutual trickery as a game.
I love him.
Dragons are awesome.
Dragons are awesome.
Yeah, dragons are dope.
It's half the name of the game we play.
It is not quite half.
There's the
It's approximately half. There's an and in there. It's the important part, really. Like, really, who's been in a dungeon in a while? I should throw you guys into a dungeon. I have a really nice dungeon set up.
No, it's not a while.
Since we did a true dungeon, yeah.
We're having some difficulties walking south right now.
Yeah. We have a hard time orienting ourselves and completing goals.
I think the last time I had you guys do a dungeon was in initiation rates.
That's exactly.
I'm
yeah.
sorry. I would just like to point out that that was the most elegant description of me I've ever heard. We have a hard time orienting ourselves and finishing goals.
Eloquent to a fault, Jesse.
Okay.
Yeah, the dragon doesn't have a lot of information for you, but he's happy to steal your bacon, having made sure that you didn't kill all those people.
Grimum hurriedly eats his bacon. Just halt.
Grimum is not sharing his bacon.
What a waste.
I would like to imagine that I'm like
At least chew
sharing
it.
the bacon, like I'm sitting here eating one piece and like handing the dragon one piece. It's a trade-off, works well.
You can just have my bacon.
You're never gonna take a little bite?
Nope. You just have
That's
the bacon.
love.
The
How
dragon,
many
the dragon
dragons
appreciates this.
live in Cletheros?
Guys gotta learn to get in good.
At last gathering, I believe there were 43, 21 metallic, 22 chromatic.
I think we're going to accomplish less.
Of course, that's not including the wormlings.
You just love them so much. It's so funny.
I think we're
Okay. I don't know enough about dragons to know how we can utilize the dragon network. I want to be like Sherlock Holmes and just be like, spread the word.
See, I just went to L from Legally Blonde.
See, I'm pretty sure you just dropped by to make sure we didn't murder
Yeah,
a bunch
no,
of people.
legit.
while we were
That's
in
the
town
only
now.
reason he's here. So
Told you, signal fire.
Mm-hmm.
Dragons generally are more solitary.
Was there any part of you burning down the town that was in an attempt to attract a dragon?
I was like lighting stuff on fire.
which there might have been.
Grimum turns to the dragon again and says, "What can you tell us about the south of Cletheros? We know very little."
It's hot and humid, and there are trees and vines and absolutely horrid creatures everywhere. The main race that you'll find there will be orcs.
Ooh.
Though of course there will be others. And it's generally miserable.
Would you say is the Cletheri Empire run by orcs?
Well, the current emperor is an orc.
And I haven't heard of orcs building empires necessarily. Is this a fairly modern empire?
It's, just mortals playing power games, as they do. It won't last, but I suspect that the Stalker Veil may have encouraged it.
Which direction was this soccer veil?
He points. It's like south-southwest. No, south-southeast.
Which way is the veil?
Does
Yeah.
he point with his tail?
No.
I would just like that way. I think that's mildly like a little bit like for you to have an extra appendage that I can point with.
Just one.
You should meet the Navajos. They point with their lips. Point there.
Should we hear the nose? Is very much pointed like an arrow? Just like that way.
Yeah, but I don't want to like have to move like my face. I could do the tongue just like that way. But that's just weird.
Also, you can't say that way with your tongue out.
Well, I'd have to point and then be like that way. See, with a tail, I very easily could point in a very specific direction while saying that way.
Well, the dragon points with a claw.
You can point with your toes.
That's way.
Beautiful. Thank you for your help. It's interesting that such a lawful creature lives on a country run by such a strong evil force?
Well, he's probably here first.
Yeah, the dragon shrugs and says, "Yeah, I'm just
Here for hundreds of years before that empire was even considered, and I'll be here long after it collapses.
But what about the Stalker Veil?
what about it?"
It's been here longer than you.
He kind of scoffs at you.
I'm done. It's the golden dragon veil. It's a
That would be.
No, the dragon is
It's a
not a
lesser
veil. The
veil.
dragon is a dragon. But he claims that the veil has not been here longer than him.
okay.
I'd say
I
it's
bow
a
in
veil.
respect.
I agree.
I'd like to.
As you are breaking up camp, he just sort of watches you amusedly and says, "It's worth noting the stalker veil tends to be the planner, but the predator veil is at least as dangerous."
Even though it's a minor?
Does
From
at
lesser
least
veil?
as mean probably more dangerous than?
It means that despite the fact that it's a lesser veil,
Uh-huh.
it's smart and aggressive
Based
and
off
mean.
the description, did the stalker veil and the predator veil?
They're a set.
Oh,
They
they're buddies.
they occupy overlapping territories.
They're the salt to the pepper. Peanut butter to the jelly. You go on forever.
It's like the Mussolini and the Hitler.
Alrighty then.
That's an apt.
It's a lot darker than peanut butter to the jelly, but
Yeah.
Depends on if you have a peanut allergy.
And I think that's a good place to call it.
I like it.
Ladies and gents, thanks for listening. We'll pick this back up next episode.
Thank you for joining us for another week of the LACA podcast. If you liked any of the music, it's always down below in the description. Please leave likes or comments or reviews, whatever you please, to make sure that we get a little bit of love. It's been great. Next week, we're going to delve deeper into Cletheros, and it's going to be awesome.